Welcome to my Days of Our Lives official channel. I hope everyone is having a wonderful day. Before we begin, please hit the subscribe button and give this video a thumbs up. The news that Alex and Stephanie are both moving back in is shared in the corridor connecting their flats. Stephanie proposes they get a drink at the pub since her apartment is a disaster and his has been without air conditioning for months. Gabi sits with Rafe in his hospital room when Johnny visits. He remembers how, as a child, Rafe seemed to him like a superhero. Gabi is aware of Rafe's deep affection for his stepfather. Johnny expresses regret to EJ for allowing her to suffer in jail for an act she did not commit. After she revealed that EJ had been hiding Jude from Eric, she's shocked that he's been so kind to her. Johnny is happy that she did. Now that he has lost everyone, even Stefan, he hopes his father has learned his lesson. Regarding whom, Johnny talks about how depressing and alone he felt throughout her incarceration. Gabi's gaze lingers thoughtfully. Ava visits the bistro to have a private conversation with Stefan, aware that Gabi is in the hospital. It's likely that Connie heard her and Kristen talking about their tryst, but she can't be certain. Stefan is furious, but Ava thinks Connie is not dangerous. Paulina, seated across from Jada's desk, states her case emphatically. Jana stands thoughtfully, her arms folded. Paulina meets at Rafe's office with Jada. It has been verified that Bobby, or more likely Everett, was Rafe's assailant, according to Jada. When Paulina learns the whole tale, she gasps. Even though Jada has no cause to suspect Bobby, she becomes upset with herself for not seeing this sooner. Paulina tells her it's not her fault and talks about her own relationship with a violent guy. She was slow to realize that she wasn't the reason for his behavior. Janet isn't accountable for Bobby either. Janet just finds it hard to believe that the guy she once loved was a murderer. Bobby was a guy of many secrets. All she can hope for is that one of those secrets doesn't end up killing Rafe. It's eager when Connie returns home. She finds a bottle of wine that she and her maid-up Lee will enjoy. They've located Rafe's assailant, and she has him. She does a great job. Connie, everything is coming up. She brags about her amazing employers and Gabi's admiration for her. She feels so much more at ease than she did this morning that she finds it unbelievable. Lee wonders if killing Everett Lynch or working is more pleasant for her. Connie reveals that it was Stefan and Gabi's fault, and that she had to do it since Bobby was going to expose her for stabbing Lee. But don't be alarmed. She intends to hold them accountable for their actions. Johnny finds Channel in their bedroom when he gets home. They had intercourse after gushing over one another. Johnny wants to watch previous episodes of Body and Soul in bed afterward for study. As soon as he opens his laptop, Channel cuddles up next to him. She does, however, pause the show to draw attention to how absurd the plots are. It's not much more insane than the Days of Our Lives, Johnny argues. Alex bemoans at the pub the shock of discovering he isn't Victor's son after mistakenly thinking he was. Everett is dead. Stephanie informs him when he inquires about her. She sobs as a stunned Alex tells her how sorry he is and holds her hand. Paulina is informed by Jada at the police station that the identity of Lee's killer is still a mystery. Paulina questions if Bobby may have stabbed him in addition. Jada believes it's possible, but if it had been in his suicide letter, wouldn't he have mentioned it? What's the motivation to? Following additional conversation, Paulina instructs Jada to spend the day at home. Jada will, but only after giving Gabi an update over the phone. Text says, get the Days of Our Lives newsletter from Soaps. Receive daily summaries, exclusive interviews, spoilers, and breaking news alerts directly to your email. Connie happily informs the fictitious Lee at the apartment that Stefan slept with Ava while Gabi was incarcerated. Lee's imagination is blown away. Additionally, he's aware that it will completely ruin Stefan and Gabi's marriage. When the bomb has the greatest effect, Connie intends to detonate it. Lee's imagination is delighted by Connie's scheme to become friends with the ladies before destroying them. Even though it's just 9:30, she proposes they go to bed. He's been moving all day, whereas she's had a demanding day. As the life-sized cardboard cutout of Imagine Lee is unveiled, she exits Ava at the bistro that Connie stopped by with documents for Gabi to sign on her behalf. According to Ava, she didn't ask her to do that. She does think that they would be secure if Connie had been behaving normally while she was there. Stefan isn't persuaded, but he advises that they never talk about this again, in order to keep Gabi from overhearing them when she enters. Gabi gives Stefan a sharp peck on the cheek and then inquires as to Ava's whereabouts. She claims that while she brought documents for her to sign, Connie had already visited. Jada calls Gabi and then sobs beside Rafe's bed. She apologizes profusely for not seeing Bobby's potential. She wished she could have shielded him. Bobby has left, and the matter is at least closed now. Right now, she just wants to concentrate on Rafe. At the bistro, Gabi is by herself and screams about Bobby to Stefan. Being unable to see him prosecuted or face him directly is really frustrating. But Stefan says, at least he paid. Furthermore, Rafe's attacker is now prohibited from hurting anybody else ever again. Thankfully, Christopher Scene's life is going much more smoothly than Paul's. Since Netflix's Ultraman Rising debuted on the streaming platform and the Days of Our Lives actor voiced the movie's title character, he has been experiencing great success. He's been traveling to cons for the last several months, and last weekend's San Diego Comic-Con was the culmination of his travels. Thankfully, he has also had time to unwind with his girlfriend, Lania Arvizu, who posted the ideal couple's poolside photo. She wrote, "Nighttime swim with my sweetheart." We can also see why people would want to cool themselves at night just as much as during the day given the current heat. Plus, swimming outside beneath the stars has a certain romantic quality. The couple will celebrate their 10th anniversary in October, and they have a lot to be happy about this year. And maybe Paul will soon too. Obviously, we already know that Chad and Jack are going to find John because of the weekly preview of Days of Our Lives. Let's hope Paul and Marlena don't have to worry about him for too long. Gabi sits with Rafe in his hospital room when Johnny visits. He remembers how, as a child, Rafe seemed to him like a superhero. Gabi is aware of Rafe's deep affection for his stepfather. Johnny expresses regret to EJ for allowing her to suffer in jail for an act she did not commit. After she revealed that EJ had been hiding Jude from Eric, she's shocked that he's been so kind to her. Johnny is happy that she did. Now that he has lost everyone, even Stefan, he hopes his father has learned his lesson. Regarding whom, Johnny talks about how depressing and alone he felt throughout her incarceration. Gabi's gaze lingers thoughtfully. Thanks for watching if you liked this video, so please don't forget to subscribe my channel and don't miss any updates.